Arsenal fans, yet again, ball waja barat ki prediction sahi rahi. Arsenal 2, Olympiakos 0. Finally, the narrative of this fixture has changed after a very, very long time. A home team has won its match, and it was Arsenal. Goals सिर्फ दो पड़े थे, but talking points बहुत ज़्यादा है. For that, we would invite a panelist of mine, my co-host Rahul. But for that, we have to dive in. So let's get into it. So Rahul, Arsenal 2, Olympiacos 0. Business as usual. But तेरी दाढ़ी is not as usual. ये क्या किया भाई?
You just said चेंज हुआ है ना, अवे टीम जीतती हारती है, आज होम जीती है, तो मैंने बोला मैं भी थोड़ा चेंज मार के आता हूँ.
Arsenal और Rahul are both in sync, हैं?
Very much in sync.
Right. But yeah, what a match. थोड़ा बीच में थोड़ा सा बोरिंग हो गया था. बस बोरिंग तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा. I think we were expecting a lot of goals considering the amount of chances that we were creating, which was quite refreshing to be very honest.
Were you? He literally said those नहीं पिछता दो लील हो गया और कुछ किया.
But the game that we played with Odegaard at the
so we created a lot. पता है एक meme है उसके लिए. Our chance creation and our finishing. Our finishing was so bad this game. So bad. I was talking to a couple Arsenal fans. और दोनों बोल रहे थे 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 होना चाहिए था. Odegaard should have had a hat-trick of assists.
He should have.
But ठीक है.
They should
I'll
have.
take it. I'll take it. I mean, would have been really nice to see, at least have a goal for Gyökeres. Though match of the Champions League, he doesn't have a goal yet for Arsenal in this Champions League. But it's okay, I guess. I'll take it.
But would you say that Odegaard is back to his best?
100%.
100%. That's going to be a big headache for Mikel Arteta. His captain is back in the form.
What do you think of his new haircut, though?
Looking like a Viking. Finally, someone to dip competition to Erling Haaland.
दोनों नॉर्वेजियंस हैं यहाँ पे, तो
of course.
मतलब I like this haircut. मतलब ऐसा लगता है इससे I think मतलब इंडिया, आपको तो आर्मी का बैकग्राउंड पता ही है. आर्मी में बाल छोटे क्यों रखते हैं? Like it's a part of discipline and
uniformity. Yeah.
Uniformity. And also I think is कि जितना तुम्हारे लंबे बाल हो गए उतने टाइम यू स्पेंड ऑन इट, राइट?
डिस्ट्रैक्शन बढ़ेगा ना,
है ना. अब मेरी दाढ़ी नहीं है, अब रोज अभी दाढ़ी धोनी पड़ती थी, दाढ़ी पे तेल लगाओ, चीजें करनी पड़ती थी. Now I don't have to worry about that. So I think that's another thing. He doesn't have to worry about his hair anymore.
Wow.
क्या
so this football channel has changed into a motivation channel just now for a few seconds. But we will switch back to the footballing side too.
But I mean, like you see those वो ना जो videos आते हैं, like Arsenal behind the scenes, and when they do all this promotional stuff, they'll say कि who spends the most time on their hair, and it's Martin Odegaard. Everyone says Martin Odegaard. No longer. अब focus football पे है. Focus football पे है. कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बाहर हमेशा ऐसे रहेंगे. Anyway, great performance for him. He got the man of the match. Probably our best player on the pitch. Last match के पिछले against Newcastle, the last 10 minutes, full game today.
Cameo.
It was great. He was running with the ball. He was direct. He made some great pass. He made some great passes. He was running into tackles. At one point, I was like, "Bhai, तू अभी shoulder injury से आया है, तू कंधा पकड़ के बैठ रहा है."
थोड़ा संभल के.
And now you're diving into tackles. You're going for every ball. Just be careful. But I guess
that's professionalism, right? Like if he's playing with his heart out, and he's the captain of, by the way, so he has to lead by the example. Injury hui hai. Now I'm fit. Medically, I'm fit. I'm going to give my 100% onto the pitch, and that's exactly what he did in the Newcastle as well as in today's game against Olympiakos. My God.
Do you think there's a slight? So Eze का performance रहा है number 10 पे recently. Do you think उससे भी इसको थोड़ी चिंगारी लगी है कि नहीं, I gotta start playing better?
I think this was something that we used to talk about Martinelli and Eze कि तेरे को थोड़ा उंगली करेंगे. I think वही चीज इसके साथ भी हुई है.
Martinelli has 3 goals.
He did. And you can see the difference with Odegaard's performance as well.
वही ना.
But I think
It's really-
even if that's the scenario, I think we would definitely enjoy it.
Hmm.
To have two really capable players at the number 10 and who can balance it out whenever the other one's absent.
Yeah.
We do have the luxury right now to have this sort of players in the helm in the squad. And yet we have this headache. Kisko khilai? Now, this is sort of an headache that every manager would like to have, and
it's a good
Arteta is fortunate to have that.
Yep. And we saw that, right? We saw that in the subs too. No risk taken.
Yeah, of course.
The changes. No issues. So smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing. And talking about the headaches, it was a headache to choose the lineup, to choose a starting lineup.
Yeah.
But but the thing that Arteta does, at least for the last two games, he has starting to get the habit of putting out a best lineup as per our opponents. So Olympiakos के लिए ये 11 players थे हमारे against, starting from Raya. And I believe हमारी prediction सही रही थी, right? हमारे most of the players are in from White to Miles.
I mean, we expected Norgaard to start. Norgaard did not start. And he did not come on either. So that's kind of weird to me. Ki hard game ho gaya season mein. What's wrong? Like, why is Norgaard not involved at all?
He only started against Port Vale, right?
Wait, वो थोड़ा weird है मेरे लिए कि off the bench and not giving him minutes. What's happening there? And we've seen Arteta na past. Maybe last year Sterling का ही देख लो. Sterling got some chances, did not perform, and उसके बाद he did not even come on during the end of the season. So
but at least उसको मौका तो मिला था. Norgaard को तो मौका भी मिल रहा है.
I hope Norgaard doesn't fall into that trap. But देखते हैं.
I think it's a very, I would say it's going to be a very, very long season considering the number of tournaments that Arsenal is playing, and of course the level of players that we have. Soon Norgaard will get his run of games, be it in FA Cup or in Carabao, maybe in Premier League also, depending upon the injuries. He would get his chances, and as you have mentioned, जैसे उसको मौका मिला था Sterling को run of games का, he didn't perform, then he was on the bench for the majority of the season. So I believe Norgaard को भी वो मौका मिलेगा, and being the ex-Brentford captain, he does bring a lot of experience into the squad, right?
That's what he's 31. He's not like 20 or something. He's 31, ex-captain. Yeah. Even though he's Danish, right? Yeah, he captains them too. So it's kind of just strange to me, but ठीक है. Or
it's just 8 games. It's just 8 games. I think we are jumping the gun right now.
Okay.
Let's wait for a few more.
Okay. When the season started, did you not think Norgaard would be getting more minutes?
I did. Actually, I thought it was like Merino, Norgaard, Declan Rice. Merino or Norgaard, Declan Rice, and Martin Zubimendi. These would be the pairs, and up front it would be Odegaard or Eze. But we've seen quite a mix. So yeah.
Also, we thought that Saka would start, but Martinelli started on the right, and he was all right. I wouldn't say he was the best, but ठीक है.
Talking about Martinelli, let's talk about Martinelli. So this guy has now scored 3 goals back to back. This time around, he scored when he started.
I mean, but 3 goal 4 match में पिछले 4 में he didn't score in the last game he started.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
you're right.
Overall, he had multiple chances to score this game. बिल्कुल starting में वो Luis Kelly के cross से header था.
Exactly.
I so wish he buried that. But again, expecting Martinelli to score every chance he gets is kind of.
And also since you have mentioned that cross of Miles Luis Kelly, I just wanted to bring your attention to the fact that we were playing 4-4-2-ish when we were attacking. It was like Gyökeres and Saliba, not Saliba, my bad, I absent from Saliba. Gyökeres and Martinelli were literally present at the same position, just a few yards away. It's like if one guy is going to miss, the other is going to hit. And that's exactly what happened with the very first goal of Arsenal. It's a beautiful, beautiful pass of Odegaard.
It was like जब build up हो रहा था तो it was Martinelli was playing more like a right winger, but once we had the ball and we were in the final third, which we were a lot throughout the game.
Yeah. Thought.
Martinelli थोड़ा central आ जा रहा था, closer to the goal, and that was one of the reasons कि Martinelli ने ये goal मार पाया. He had that header chance, and I think he had one another shot. So usually Martinelli kind of he plays on the left and he's away from the goal. वो बस नीचे दिख के दुन करता है. But today he was closer to the goal. He had more shots, which was nice to see. And again, brings out a different dimension for Arsenal, right?
Exactly.
So it's correct. It's wonderful.
And I don't remember the last time Arsenal played with two strikers up front. Obviously, not like in the very start, but when they attack, I don't remember when Arsenal had two strikers. एक miss करेगा, दूसरा मार देगा. This is a very, at least for me, this was the very first time opportunity.
एक और change पता है उससे आप एक और change देखो. Usually we have Saka, right? Saka on the right, usually. और हमारा गेम पूरा वहीं पे अटका रहता है कि सब राइट पे ही है, लेफ्ट वाला बंदा फुल सफर कर रहा है.
yes.
Today that was different
agreed.
too. Today game थोड़ा लेफ्ट से बिल्डअप हो रहा था, Trossard वाली साइड से और मार्टिनेली से
Exactly.
So that also changed the game a lot.
Right. And Trossard is actually he's not a pacey player, but a very, very classy, very technical player, a player with a lot of flair. And then you got Odegaard to support him. And that the entire left area was the creative block. Not the block, I would say, but the creative outlet for the Arsenal Football Club. Every single, defense breaking pass came from that side.
Yep.
So that was really, really refreshing to see, because Arsenal's main attack, as you have already mentioned, comes from the right hand side. So yeah, but again, the ball for this goal from Odegaard was really sublime.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, Gyökeres could push the man down, which he did, but just couldn't score past.
Oh, it hit the bar, right? It hit the post.
Yeah, and it was really, really good to see a player like Martinelli waiting the ball to hit, and then if it doesn't get in, then I'll scoop it up, which is something I don't see a lot nowadays.
What did you think of Gyökeres' performance?
I think I would stick to my statement which we made in the previous match against Newcastle. This guy is evolving. This guy had a decent game. I think obviously his conversion could have been much, much better, because the amount of chances that he got. And I remember when Odegaard threw the ball for Gyökeres. I don't know why, but I had a flashback of Gyökeres' interview video when he was introduced to the Arsenal fan. He was in the car and he was reading Odegaard's letter, and he was like, "What do you want? I'll be there." And I just want assists.
Yeah.
And Odegaard was providing him the assists, and it was him who was not able to convert them. I don't know, maybe it's the confidence part. Maybe he's. If it's not the confidence, then what?
He had his shots. They just didn't hit the target. Very unfortunate. But I'm just happy that finally we are creating chances for him. He's getting chances. That was step one. And that's why remember 3 games ago. वो struggle था हमारा कि उसको chance
create नहीं हो रहे हैं.
अब चलो chance तो आया. अब now next step is put them back in the net. And I hope he does that against. I really hope he does that against West Ham on the weekend, and
he's a kind of a player who thrives in chaos. Like he needs balls coming from all the directions, and he needs to put them back into the net.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you are right. Like we have completed the step one of the sub process of making Victor Gyökeres our best striker. And yeah, the next step would be to convert those chances. Hopefully against West Ham, he would be able to bury all those chances.
Yeah.
Moving ahead, let's talk about our manager, Mikel Arteta, who made proactive changes to the to the every single action on the pitch, be it Merino's injuries, and he was like, I'm not going to risk it. You go out, Declan Rice, you go in, and then again you have mentioned why not Norgaard.
Wait, that's my issue. Why would you not bring Norgaard on that?
I think मेरा जो personal opinion था वो simple सा यही था कि we were just have a 1 goal cushion, and you see like in the 80th minute, someone was I believe it was El Khabi who scored the header, but obviously Raya saved it. But what if he couldn't? Then it would have been a 1-1 draw, right?
You
never know.
Norgaard.
I think Arteta's mindset.
Like he's
still
not
to have
15.
that control.
Norgaard's not 15. He's old enough.
I understand.
इन गेम्स में नहीं खिलाओगे तो कब खिलाओगे? वो सीधी सी बात है भाई.
अच्छा just listen. अच्छा
Like see.
एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. ठीक है, you have two players in your squad, Declan Rice and Norgaard. If you want to bring someone on the pitch to make a difference, who would you bring him in? Would it be Norgaard?
देखो, अगर मुझे अटैक में डिफरेंस लाना है, ठीक है, तो why would I bring Rice on? अगर मुझे डिफेंस में डिफरेंस लाना है, बॉल विनिंग में, तब राइस आएगा. ठीक है.
Maybe that's what he thought of. Maybe that's what he thought. That we are not able to convert those chances. Let's defend it.
But Norgaard, at the same time, he is that good too. I'm just saying, देखो, अभी this weekend we got Premier League. After that, we have more Premier League games, Champions League. अगले कप का fixture is not till at the end of October. I think 29th October, and we play Brighton. So Brighton, we have to put out a decent team. So when would you start Norgaard?
I think there's another perspective of bringing him Rice is that as you already mentioned, when we were discussing before this video started, Martin Zubimendi played the whole 90th minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Probably Martin was tired. His legs were tired. He might not be able to make those timely tackles and whatnot. And Declan Rice might be able to do that better. And then in our front, that we do have Odegaard and Eze available. So there was no lack of creativity. Maybe it's the defensive stability that he wants to bring into the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I think Norgaard is good enough, or maybe अभी भी उसके आगे में वही चलता है कि वो जो थोड़ा seniority वाला issue है उसके दिमाग में कि जो बंदा I don't know. Weird too.
अगर actually serious, if that's the issue, I think that should not be the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You bring out the player who you think is the most suitable on the basis of the opponent, on the basis of the the circumstances that you have on the pitch. But yeah, nevertheless, we are complaining as if Arsenal lost or Arsenal drew against Olympiakos. But we're not. Just to clarify once again for the fans who have just skipped past the entire intro part, Arsenal did not lose. Arsenal won 2-0 against Olympiakos. Let's now talk about the run-up of games for Arsenal Football Club. So next up would be West Ham. Again, at home.
What
do you think?
Next, literally, till we play Brighton on October. Oh wow, we play Burnley on November 1. So जो पूरा October का fixture है ना, every game is in London. Literally every game is in London. 4 home games, or Fulham is also a London club. So we're not even leaving London. So that's great. That's really great. You should probably
that Atletico Madrid game. Apart from this, every single game has to be a sure shot 3 points. Has to be.
I mean, West Ham game would be easy, but Fulham are a good team. Crystal Palace and Brighton as well. Challenging होंगे वो games.
I think we drew against Fulham last year, right?
Yep, we drew against Fulham. We lost to West Ham, and we drew against Palace as well.
Lost to West Ham.
So out of these 5 teams, and Brighton भी हमेशा हमें hard game देती है. So out of these teams, we dropped points against these teams last year. So it's not going to be easy.
Brighton is definitely a case study, by the way. They always lose their star players, and somehow they bring back. They do some incredible recruitment, and they're still able to finish, in their stable position. But yeah, as you currently mentioned, last year जो हमने mistakes करी थी, 2 मैच हमने draws किए थे, जो हमने हारे थे West Ham के साथ. I think this is the time that we gather those 3 points. We do not lose them.
Yep, we have to. We have to have slipped already.
Yeah.
So we have to. Let's talk about the Champions League table.
Arsenal.
We're the best team in England in Champions League.
Apparently we are.
एक भी गोल नहीं खाया अभी तक.
No.
Great. So literally, where's Tottenham? Tottenham is 9th. A win and a draw. Newcastle.
City 11th. City won, right? City won their game, I believe.
City drew their game 2-2. 90th minute, Eric Dier scored a equalizer.
Yeah. I just refreshed my scores. Yeah.
City's 8th, Tottenham 9th, Newcastle 11th, Liverpool 16th.
16th?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
so sad.
they lost yesterday ना, तो वही 2 losses रो में हो गए हैं, सारा सब भड़क गया है. Carragher का interview, I don't know if you saw it yesterday. He is literally like he was with Thierry Henry, वो जो Champions League वाला करते हो, और बोलता है उसमें कि I'm not happy with Liverpool. 9 गेम हो गए हैं, एक भी गेम कन्विंसिंगली नहीं जीते. Yes, there are
That is
7
true.
wins.
That
Yes,
is
there
true.
are
by the
7
way.
wins, but I don't like how Liverpool are playing. This is not how champions play. अभी 2 गेम में नैरेटिव बदल गया. अभी जब लगातार वो एंड मिनट में गोल मार रहे थे, तो इट वाज लाइक, oh, this is champions
They are
mentality.
grinding out. They are
Oh, we
grinding
win.
out the wins.
अभी 2 हारे तो बोलते हैं you can't do this throughout. This is not how champions play.
But I told you, like Liverpool's, you know, true. Definitely, I totally agree on that part. And just to like finish it off with a remark on Liverpool's performances. अभी वो ओसिमेन के क्लब के अगेंस्ट, इट वाज गलत टेस्ट राइट, गलत टेस्ट या उसके अगेंस्ट वो हारे. आई गेस 90th मिनट पे उन्होंने 19th मिनट पे दे स्कोर्ड. उसके बाद दे हैव इनफ टाइम टू ड्रू, टू अटैक, टू maybe win the match, but they didn't. Galatasaray fan apparently 100 minutes तक they were whistling, they were making noise, they were creating havoc onto the pitch. उसने अपने Isak, Words, Salah सबको ले आया, but they couldn't even convert us.
Has been exposed. Only took 2 games.
Only took 2
Has
games.
been exposed.
Does that mean that last time when he won the league, was it luck or was it Salah?
I mean, there's this Liverpool fan I've been talking to, and वो last year से बोल रहा है कि slot बेकार है. And we were all like, just for the league, how can you say slot बेकार है? But yesterday was like, see, I told you, slot बेकार है. And I'm like, yeah. अब बोलता है कि last year वो बस साला का फॉर्म था, तो साला carried them. अब साला जब से डाउन है, last year के end में भी साला was down, तो खत्म हो रखी है slot ball. So I'm guessing that's true, but देखते हैं. Liverpool have really hard fixtures going into the next 2 games too. पूरा October उनका, Arsenal का October easy है, Liverpool का hard है. Then come November, Arsenal have hard games and Liverpool have easy games. तो पूरा flip हो जाएगा. It's just now up to us, up to Arsenal to initiative, take the onus, और पांचों के पांचों win लाओ. If Arsenal will every game, I'm telling you, if Arsenal will every game, जो 4 game अपने Premier League, 3 game अपने Premier League में, in October we will be above Liverpool, because I am so sure कि Liverpool will drop points in the year. They're not looking good. Also, injuries भी हुई ना कल उन्हें. Ekitike got injured. Alisson is out as well for a few weeks. So we have the opportunity now. Arsenal has the opportunity now. Just need to take it.
They have to pounce on it. And yes, as Rahul has rightly mentioned, we have to take the initiative. We have to make sure that we win our set of games. We care less about Liverpool. We care less about other teams. Let's focus on us. Let's focus on the next match, which would be West Ham. And it would be very interesting to see how Liverpool will perform against Chelsea. Something that we are going to discuss in our next episode of Bol Baja Barat. Till then, Mike Band, Masti Chalu. See you on the other side. Sayonara.